Hey friends, thank you so much for clicking this video. My name is Chesiyna and you are welcome. So today I will be talking about 20 random facts about me, and it will be rapid fire. So I'm hoping that this will be one of the shortest videos in my YouTube channel. Let's see how that goes. I'll stop talking and I'll start telling you the facts. I have a preauricular sinus on my right ear, and if you look online, there are various superstitions about the sinus. Some people say all kinds of crazy things, but there's one that caught my eye. It says that people who have it attract wealth. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But other than that, I think only 1% of Americans have it, or 0.1% of Americans have it, but I do have it on my right ear. I don't like wearing shoes. I do not like wearing shoes. I love walking barefoot or with sandals or with Crocs, but I do not like shoes. And maybe this stems from the fact that I grew up as a farm girl, so just running around barefoot in Kenya, I don't know, but I don't like shoes. I'm afraid of dogs, so I don't know if I should say I have a phobia for dogs, but they scare me. And honestly, I think this stems from the fact that growing up, we did have dogs, but they had more of an attack role. So they were not the friendliest of dogs. So yeah, I'm just afraid of dogs. So if you are walking beside me and you have a dog, I'll probably cross the street. I'm sorry, but I think they're lovely. I love animals. But yeah, that's just something that that I fear. My other unofficial English name is Corazon. Okay, it's not an English name, it's actually a Spanish name, but yeah, my mom gave me that name when I was born, but she never put it in my birth certificate, so it's always been that unofficial name. And if you look back at my books from kindergarten, and also I think class 1 and 2, which is equivalent to grade 1 and 2, you will see that name appear more than once on my books. But it never, I mean, I didn't even know how to spell the name. My mom would call me Corazon, and yeah, sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, maybe I should add it, but yeah, no, I'm past that age. But yeah, I have a birthmark on my right shoulder. I don't think you can see it because the light coming into this room is a lot right now, but maybe if it goes away you'll see it. But I'll try to take a photo so that you can see it. The birthmark is not as prominent right now. It's kind of like become, you know, gosh, can you see it? I don't think you can. I have to take a photo so you can see it. But when I was younger, it actually looked like a tattoo, and it goes down my right shoulder. And yeah, growing up I was like, oh, okay, what is this? But I realized it was a birthmark. In Kenya, they say that if you have birthmarks, it's because your mom was drinking hot tea. Your mom was drinking hot tea when you're in the belly. Oh my goodness, if I keep on laughing, this wouldn't be rapid fire. But yeah, I do have a birthmark on my right shoulder that looks like a tattoo. Okay, I feel as if it's getting weirder, but okay, so I have never shaved my armpits ever in my life because I don't grow armpit hair. And yeah, several of my family members do not have armpit hair, and usually if I don't tell people that a lot, because when I do now, they want they want to like kind of peek under my armpits to make sure, and it's like, why would I lie about that? Yeah, so I've never shaved. yeah, I'm afraid of shaving, but the good thing is that I've never grown armpit hairs, and I am in my mid-30s. So oh my god, this is so silly. But yeah, I've never shaved. But since 2020, with what's happening in the world, I don't want to say what's going on, because I don't want YouTube to flag my video. But yeah, since 2020, I've been taking a lot of vitamins, and in the back of my head, I'm just afraid that maybe one of the vitamins I'm taking will cause me to now become Wolverine. But yeah, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But for now, let's go to the next one. I love watching documentaries. I love this so much. Yeah. I think I watch more I don't watch like cable TV. Yeah, but I do watch, like, I consume so many documentaries. So if you have one in mind that's really good, please let me know. I am an INFJ. I love music from the 50s through the 80s, and I can probably sing every song imaginable. I have friends who are in their 60s, and usually they're like, oh my goodness, you know these songs better than we do. And I'm like, yeah. But yeah, I blame my parents. My mom and my dad really listened to songs from the 50s through the 80s. So yeah, I really love them a lot. I came to the US after my mom had a dream that I won a green card. And yeah, I did win a green card. But yeah, random fact. I would have loved to pursue archaeology or just to be a scientist. I'm really intrigued by those things. Yeah. Yeah, so, oh gosh, yeah, let me just say that. I love it. I am intrigued by indigenous tribes. And like I said, I watch documentaries all the time. And yeah, I don't know what it is, but I just love indigenous tribes. And I also like tying similarities between my tribe and also other tribes. Like, for example, there's some words, which is kind of bizarre, but there's some words in my tribe that are found in some cultures in other indigenous tribes all over the world. My grandfather's middle name is also a Hawaiian middle name, and I was like, when I found that out, I was like, wow, this is insane. Yeah, it's just beautiful. And I think also what we in my tribe, what we call grandmother, is also what some tribes actually do the same thing, and they're like all over the world, so on the other side of the world. So it's just amazing. I love watching documentaries on indigenous tribes, and I'm just hoping that in the future, when I've achieved all my dreams, I'm hoping just to like live amongst some indigenous tribes and just learn more from them. I don't watch cable TV. I do not like seafood. I'm an empath. I studied finance in my undergrad with a minor in accounting, and for my master's I did study clinical behavioral health. I am obsessed with numbers, and I love studying biblical numbers. I love studying biblical numbers, but fun fact is that I am number 7 in my family, and both my first name and my middle name have 7 letters. Yeah, lots of 7s going on. There was a time I actually sat down and documented all the number 7s. But yeah, I'm obsessed with numbers, specifically number 7. I was naturally very good at physics in secondary school, and I actually dropped it because I went down the business route. But looking back, sometimes I'm like, wow, I wish I actually pursued it. I remember my teacher at that time begged me and was like, please, you need to take it. But I was like, I know I don't want to do physics down the line. But nowadays I'm like, wow, what if I took it? Like, I don't know. I was naturally really good at it, and I feel bad that I dropped it. Was it in my second year in high school? Yeah, so sometimes I feel bad that I did that. My favorite color is, can you guess? Pink. I love pink a lot, but I think I like it to see it. I don't own a lot of pink stuff, which is funny. But yeah, I just gravitate towards pink. But growing up, my favorite color was like gold and yellow. But yeah, nowadays, I mean, it's been pink for quite some time. But yeah, I do not physically own a lot of pink stuff. Okay, so I want to settle the debate and say, I love pineapple on pizza. And you need to... Oh my goodness, I know most people who hear that, they're like, ew. But trust me, pineapple on pizza with, is it ham? The Kenyan ham. There's some ham that's really like sweet. Whew. It's really lovely. Second best pizza is veggie pizza. Give me that any day. So usually if we have pizza anywhere, I'm the person who is going for the one that has the most amount of veggies. It's basically a salad on a pizza crust. But yeah, that's what I like, and I hope you can come to my side and love pineapple on pizza too.